Hello dear students, welcome back to business law classes. Today we are going to deal with banking, business and the customer. So let's start now. Before we start, before we discuss about the definition of a customer, we have to learn the definition of banking. So banking has been defined in section 5B of the Banking and Regulation Act 1949, which states that banking means the accepting for the purpose of lending, of investment, of deposit of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft, order or otherwise. What do you mean by banking business? Essence of banking is receiving money, lending and investing the same. See why bank has to invest it? Because so that bank can pay interest on the deposits of the customers. Okay, otherwise it would be giving and taking of money and there won't be any kind of profit in receiving and lending the money. So this is banking is called as business, and business is always done for some profit, otherwise there is no use of this particular business. Okay, now let us move on to the next one. Next point says a range or forms of banking business allowed under the Banking Regulation Act 1949. So according to section 6 clause 1, a banking company may engage in any one or more of the following forms of business, namely number 1, borrowing, raising and lending of money, acting as an agent for any government or local authority, contracting for public and private loans, insuring, guaranteeing, underwriting, etc., carrying on the transacting every kind of guarantee and indemnity business, managing, selling or realizing any property which may come in possession of the company, acquiring and holding and dealing with property which may form security for any loan. So all these are some of the business that the banking company can undertake. Let's go ahead. Further, it says bank can undertake and execute trusts. So bank can act as a trustee, undertaking the administration of estate as executor or trustee. Again, this can be a business of a bank. Establishing and supporting in the establishment of association, institutions, funds, trust, etc. Acquisition, construction, maintenance, etc. of any building or works necessary for the company. So banking, the main core banking business can deal with maintenance or construction of new building for the purpose of banking business. Selling, improving, managing, etc. with the property of the company. Acquiring and undertaking the whole or any part of the business of any other company. So it can acquire, get another banking company merged with itself. Doing all other incidental things. Any other business which the government, central government, may by notification in the official gazette specify. Now let us come to the definition of customer of a bank. Who is a customer? Now definition. Let's see the definition. Customer of a bank has not been defined anywhere in any act, but we have to learn the definition of a customer with the help of definitions given by some of the experts, and we can also learn the definition of customer from the case laws that we are going to discuss right now. Now, let us see. Therefore, we need to rely upon the definition given by some of the authoritative persons and also from the important verdicts in the case laws by the court. The first one definition was given by, the definition given by John Paget is as follows. It says, to constitute a customer, there must be some recognizable course or habit of dealing in the nature of regular banking business. That means what? Customer is a person who must have that habit of dealing with that particular banking company on a regular basis. Now, for example, I am employed by Shivaji University Kolhapur as a teacher. So my monthly pay gets deposited in UCO Bank. So I am having a habit of dealing with UCO Bank as a customer because I have an account there. So my salary gets deposited. Now, for example, if I want to buy something, I need to go to the uh, ATM counter and then withdraw money, okay, and pay for that particular thing that I am going to buy. Similarly, if I need a new passbook, or if I want to upgrade my passbook, I need to go to the bank and then deal with them, right? Now, this is my habit of being in association with that particular institute. I will be called as a customer because I am regularly in transaction with that particular bank, right? Okay, let's go ahead. According to John Paget's view, in order to be a customer of a bank, a person should satisfy following conditions. He must have an account. This was decided by Lord Dinandine in Great Western Railway Company versus London and Country Banking Company Limited, which was decided in 1894, long back, where a man by name Huygens had been in a habit of encashing checks over the counter of the defendant bank for a number of years. However, no account was opened by him. One day, he got an account paid check. You know what is account paid check? It is usually crossed at the left top corner of the check, saying that account pay only. That is called as crossed check. Now, anyhow, this person got managed with a check, account pay check from the plaintiff by fraud, and encashed it with the defendant bank as usual. See, bank also honored it. Plaintiff sued him. The plaintiff came to know about this, and then he sued him. Him means this person, to recover that particular money. The substantial question arose in the court was whether this person was a customer of a bank or not, whether bank is liable to pay. Okay, so the court held that there was no sort of account opened by him in that particular bank, so he was not a customer. That means what? This person was not held liable, and even the bank also cannot take responsibility because he was not a customer. Okay. Similarly, in Matthews versus Williams, Brown and Company, it was held that in order to consider a person a customer of a bank, not only an account is necessary, but it has to be kept in continuity. Now, see, my account, I have to go on depositing, withdrawing, all those things, sort of things. A transaction must go on. Single transaction does not constitute any person to be a customer. The dealings between him and the banker must be in the nature of regular banking business. Dr. Harts' definition of customer says, he states that a customer is one who has an account with a banker or for whom a banker habitually undertakes to act as such. So habitually in the sense, bank sends me my account details. Sometimes whatever is deposited in my account through net banking or whatever online, then bank notifies me. Bank tells me that so and so has deposited so much money is deposited, credited in your account. Or suppose if I pay my loan EMI, bank informs me that so and so amount has been recovered as EMI by this particular bank from your account. Your account is debited up to that particular extent. This means that bank is constantly in transaction with me, and I am also, depending on that particular bank. Let's go ahead. Views expressed by the courts about customer. In Ladbroke versus Todd, it was held that the relation of a banker and customer begins as soon as the first check is paid in and accepted for collection, and not merely when it is paid. Next, in Commissioner of Taxation versus English, Scottish and Australian Bank, in this case it has been observed that a customer of a bank is one who has an account with the bank, but the relationship is not one of which the duration is a sense. In Lloyd's Bank Limited versus E.B. Savery and Company, which was decided in 1933, the House of Lords held that a single transaction may constitute a customer and a person who has opened an account on the date before paying in a cash to which he has title in a customer is a customer of the bank. So even if he is having one single transaction with the bank, he can be a customer here. Okay, broadly speaking, a customer is a person who has the habit of resorting to the same place or person to do business. A customer of a bank need not be a person. So it need not be a person. It may be a firm, joint stock company, and even a government. Department of Government Corporation as per section 452 of Banking Regulation Act. So thank you so much, class. See you in the next class. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi.